Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to be testing out the new e.l.f. Cosmetics Camo CC Cream. I got it sent to me from Influenster, so it came in this adorable little packaging here. And they sent me the shade which I picked out, which is Fair 120N. This looks super light. I'm really nervous because I pumped a little bit in the back of my hand yesterday and it seemed like full coverage. So we'll see how this turns out, but I do have a sponge. I think I've heard it's a fuller coverage foundation, so I decided to use a sponge since I typically apply all of my foundations with a sponge now. So I'm just going to quickly prep my skin a little bit with the Laura Mercier Pure Canvas Primer Hydrating, and under this I do have a moisturizer and an eye cream, so we're giving it the fairest of fair shots to work out. I even have some of my favorite complexion products to see, you know, how everything builds on top. We're just getting a nice hydrating base because one of the things that I don't like about foundations that sometimes happens to me is that I have a really dry skin. So if something is too matte, it sits uncomfortably on my face and it sinks into lines that it shouldn't. So by keeping my skin super hydrated, I am nullifying the possibility of that really happening unless it's a super matte foundation. I don't know much about it other than it is a color correcting formula infused with collagen, peptides, niacinamide, and broad spectrum SPF 30 for a skin protecting natural finish. Full coverage, it says. That's about it. 20 shades. So like I said, I have the shade 120N Fair. So I'm just gonna pump a little bit of this on the back of my hand. It's quite actually a perfect color for me. And I think because it is full coverage, I'm going to sheer it out a little bit by, oh, it's also kind of thick, like it looks whipped, like not liquidy. And I'm just going to actually dot this on my face and start to work it into the skin just so I don't over apply. Yeah, I can already tell this boy full coverage. And I'm definitely not going to need to use this entire pump. Okay. So we're starting off small, we're starting off with a little bit of product. I'm just going to take my Real Techniques sponge and we're going to start buffing this bitch out. Alright, so I probably applied, I probably applied half of the pump that I pumped out, and this looks really nice. It is nice and a little satiny for me. I think that's definitely because of the hydrating products I have underneath it. It is definitely full coverage. I'm really happy I added a little bit out and I sheared it out quite a bit, but even with that, it covered everything. My redness is really gone, my pimples are covered, but because I sheared it out a bit before blending it, you can still see my birthmarks, which I love to see. And it does look more like my skin. I've seen some videos of these influencers applying this product and it's just like so much that it doesn't even look like their skin. And I feel like for like a CC cream, I would want it to look like my skin. Like the whole point for me of a CC cream is to look more skin-like. I'm gonna zoom you guys in so you can see what my face looks like. So this is what it looks like. As you can see, my birthmark is still visible, but you know I have hyperpigmentation and it's actually not really peeking through. My nose is always a problem area, but it covered most of it, and I go over with concealer anyway, so I'm not worried about that. My forehead looks absolutely flawless. It really does give the appearance of skin. I actually am really, it's a perfect color match for me, and I'm actually really happy with how this is sitting on my skin. So yeah, I'm gonna go put on the rest of my makeup and then I'll come back and give you some final thoughts for my first impression. I'm not doing a wear test because I am taking this off. Because of COVID, I have not been wearing makeup much, definitely not outside because I prioritize a mask over anything. Because if I'm not wearing a mask, I do not feel safe in any situation. So I will just give you my first impressions, and then I guess that's how it's gonna be because I'm not wearing foundation out anytime soon. So just hold on one second. Okay, so this is the completed look using the e.l.f. Camo CC Cream Full Coverage Color Correcting Natural Finish Foundation. I, again, am in the shade 120N, and I really like how this foundation looks. And so I think my favorite part about this foundation, I have had it on for about an hour now, and typically when I'm wearing foundation, it is at this point that it starts settling into my smile lines. I have absolutely no settlage at all. And this smile line is so deep. Absolutely no product has been settling, which is incredible. I think this looks so nice. While I've been doing it, it's definitely gotten a bit more dewy, a bit more satiny than it started out, which is what I love. It is, you know, working with my body's natural oils. It is wearing the way I want it to. And it just looks like my skin. Like, it looks like it's elevated my skin. It looks so, so nice. It really doesn't look like it's sitting. It really has just melded into the skin. I cannot get over how nice this product is. I was a skeptic and I was like, I'm not paying $18. Like, for e.l.f., $18 is a lot of money, but this is so good and I think it's so worth it. I want to give a big shout out to Influenster for sending this to me. I'm so happy with it. I cannot wait to keep using this, and I foresee that you'll be seeing a lot of this in my future videos. So that is my full review for my first impressions. Again, I'm not going to be wearing this around outside. I do not go outside without a mask. We do not play around during a pandemic. And yeah, if you want to see any specific videos, you can leave them down below. If not, subscribe if you want to, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!